Hi guys, my name is Oleg and I'm owner of the house in Palm Springs area. 2 years ago I installed solar system and I want to share with you my experience in 2 years of collected data. Basically this video might be useful for people in Palm Springs area and area with similar weather conditions. The main question, does investment in solar pay off? The answer is it depends. If you want to install solar in hot area where you must run 5-ton AC 6-8 months in a year, it's not. Let's take a look. I start with 28 Janko 390 watts panels and one SolArk 8 kilowatt inverter. In my video I want to concentrate more on financial and statistical part of the project. I figure out that this number of panels will cover my needs, and obviously I miscalculate consumption power of my house, and at the time I had no idea how my power provider, which is Imperial Irrigation District, will deal with me. What rules are and regulations IID has for solar owners? My perception was IID will subtract power what I produce from power which I consume, and I will pay for the difference, which is absolutely logical. It's called net metering, but appeared to be IID and almost all other power providers do it different way, almost everywhere. IID charge 11 cents per kilowatt and pay 6 cents per kilowatt generated by me. So solar meter, which belong to IID, keep track of in and out energy separately, and they bill it separately. Okay, let's compare 2019 with no solar with 2020 when I installed solar. My expenses in 2019 was $2,483 with 20 megawatts consumed and average $207 a month. 2020 with the solar, I installed the solar in February, start use. I spent $1,841, which is $153 average. So difference approximately $50. Okay, let's take a look how much I spent for my project. This is the spreadsheet which I put all my expenses. So right here you can see Iron Reach hardware, more Iron Reach hardware, $500, more Iron Reach 131, Jinko solar panels 24 and 4, it's 28 panels. I paid $9,400. Reliance switch, MC4 connectors, cables, different cables, SolArk labels, inverter, $6,000 inverter, as my optimizers. Each solar panel has own optimizer, and the handyman, the guy who helped me, I paid $2,500. So total what I spent, $26,000. So average my expense for electricity, as you remember, $200, $207. So if I would save $200 a month, to pay back $26,000 will take 10 years, which is absolutely does not make any sense. As you remember, with 28 panels and one inverter, I'm saving approximately $50. So to pay back, it will take 4 years for me. So I decided to make something stupid and upgrade the system and put more money in the system. So I spent more hardware, more Jinko solar panels, and now the total of upgrade $22,000 and total for the project $48,000. So now if I will save $200 on my electrical bills, which is with 28 panels, I saving only $50. $48,000 divided on $200 and divided on 12 months, it will take 20 years to pay back my expenses. Right now, start to get some income from Imperial Irrigation District, my power provider. Let's take a look how much. Okay, but before we will take a look the final expenses, let's take a look what the solar layout and what I have right now. As you can see, we have A string, B string, A string 10 panel, B string 10 panel, C string 10 panel, and D string 10 panels. Also, we have E string with 15 panels. It's connected to Enphase IQ7 Plus micro inverters, and these 50 panels produce 240 volts, and it's injected straight to my main electrical panel. And SolArk inverter capable to monitor this extra power as well as monitor 4 strings connected to SolArk inverter. Finished upgrade to 20 kilowatts on the roof. Adding more panels. Now it's total, it's going to be 55 panels. Each panel has 2 square meters and total 20 kilowatts of generated power. 15 panels will be with Enphase microinverter, and we'll connect them later on. So this is how it looks right now on the roof. Okay, final preparation for upgrade. I'm upgrading to second SolArk 12K inverter. Running the cabling right now, and today the system will generate 12 kilowatts. Okay, so what do I have? 2 inverters now. I have a Tigo optimizers on 40 panels, connected to 40 panels. I have a auto switch, which is switch between solar and grid. It automatically switches. And I have a Tesla charger now. I will be able to charge with 66 amps when I connect the second inverter. And outside we have meter and DC disconnect. Okay, so I've finished installation of the second unit. So hopefully it's early morning. The one side of the roof produces right now 2 kilowatts and selling to grid 2 kilowatts. And main unit produce 5 kilowatts and selling to grid 5 kilowatts. Let's take a look at the monitoring system for SolArk and monitoring systems for Enphase and Tigo system, Tigo optimizers, which I have attached to each of the 40 solar panels. Okay, so now we produce 10.6 kilowatts. It's 1 p.m. 10.6 kilowatts coming to inverters, and 9.5 going to the grid and selling it to the grid, and 1.1 going to the house. Our house consumes a little bit more than 1 kilowatt. Actually, it's more, because we have Enphase 15 panels which produce today 19 kilowatt hours as well. So 2.8 kilowatts producing right now and consumed by the house as well. So as you can see on Enphase, let's take a look at the panel views. That's the layout of the panel, and this is the latest production of each of the panels which we can monitor between 246 and 288 watts. And today, so far, it produced 19 kilowatt hours. It's past 7 days, 215 kilowatt hours, and months today, 442, and total from the beginning of the year, it's produced 4 megawatts. And we can take a look here today. Now it produces 32, 33 kilowatt hours per day. Here today, looking like that. Right here, I add 3 more panels. It was 12 panels. Now I add 3, and it's 15 panels. And you see March, April, May, and beginning of June, the power production of M-phase panels. It's produced 244 volts. Now take a look Tigo. Let's click on Overview, System Overview, and Power. So today we have 2 inverters. One inverter producing 5.6 kilowatts and another inverter produces 5.4 kilowatts. And I can see each string and each panel, how much each panel produce today. So it's 40 panels, 4 strings interconnected to 2 strings to one inverter and another 2 strings to another inverter. And if we will take a look at the charts, this is what produced today, 11 kilowatts. And if we will click days, it will show me this month. So average daily it's 95, 96 kilowatts of energy, plus whatever in phase produce. So average what I have right now, 120, 125 kilowatts daily. If we will take a look at the months, it will show you monthly energy production from 40 only panels, and phase not count right here. The May it's 2.5, 2.5 megawatts. April 2.2 megawatts. March and April and May I upgrade, I add one more SolArk inverter because it was bottleneck. One SolArk was not enough to load 400 watts panels. March 1.7, and February it was the last upgrade, I add more panels. So if we will take a look 2020, the average what I produce monthly was 1.3, 1.2, and June 1.7, and the rest it was 1 megawatt, 900 kilowatts, and December 900 kilowatts. So this year it's probably double of energy production. So let's take a look on Power View. It's the reporting system for SolArk, and let's take a look at the month. It's June, so we can see the load. Okay, let's take a look. Equipment. Right here we have two SolArk inverters. And let's take a look input from the one inverter. It's 18 amps right now and 5.6 kilowatts voltage. It's under between 3 and 400 volts. And let's take a look at another inverter. So output and input. Input is under 6 kilowatts. And voltage between 300 and 400 volts. And amperage, actually it's showing me here 14 amps, 18 amps. Okay, and let's take a look. Charts one more time. How strings works. So right now we have a little bit clouds. It show me, and take a look at the strings. If I select two strings, it show me, and let's check this one. It show me two strings. And let's select two more strings. So this red and orange, it's a east string, and blue and green, it's a west string. So as you can see, it's expand solar production because two strings are looking to the east and two strings are looking to the west. Let's take a look another day, the previous day. That's how it looked yesterday, and that's how it looks day before. So this is east strings, this is two west strings. So this expands a little bit power production. Okay, now let's take a look bills from Imperial Irrigation District. This is months the January. Net consumption 774, net generation 700. So they charge me 11 cents for 774 kilowatt hours. It's 90 bucks. And they credit me for 736 kilowatt, 6 cents per kilowatt. It's almost 7 cents per kilowatt, $51. So 90 minus 51, that's what I owe. Let's take a look. February, 562. I upgrade some, install more panels. So net generation it's higher, 1,154. 11 cents for 562 kilowatts, 65 bucks. Customer access generation, 1,154 multiplied by almost 7 cents, 80 bucks. So credit, the first time I got the credit, 97 cents. Next month, March. I have $25 credit, 1077 net generation. Next month, April, I have $45 credit, 598 consumption, and 1869 generation. So $100 to $30 credit. Consumption charge $69, so credit $45. Next month, it's May, 562 net consumption, 2000 net generation, and I have $58 credit. And June, I have $52 credit. So I estimate roughly $50 credit from IAD per month, what I will have. We will see. So now for $48,000 I have 55 390 watts panels plus two 12 kilowatt SolArk inverters. Paper power system is 40 panels by 390 watts, 15.6 kilowatt, and 15 panels by 390 watts, 5.8 kilowatts. So total it's approximately 21 kilowatts. Combined daily generation power approximately 100 kilowatts hours per day. Now I am getting approximately $50 monthly surplus from IID, Imperial Irrigation District, which will bump payoff time to 16 years. It is much better than my previous calculation 4 years before the upgrade. Guys, let's keep in mind that I did this installation myself and did not hire any solar installation companies, so I make it as much economical as possible. You can tell me that I spend much less money for cheaper solar panels and inverter. Yes, I know, I could get some solar inverters from China under $1,000. 5 kilowatt inverter, for example, like Growatt, but electronics quality used in China not compatible with US built inverter. This is why they do it so cheap. And to other consideration, you won't be able to replace faulty products if you purchase it from China, and no warranty unless you will be ready to do shipment back and forth. No phone support. So SolArk give 10 years warranty for their products, and they have very good software and hardware phone support. So from long-term perspective, it's better spend money. Also, I could save money on power optimizers, but now I can see with power optimizers how each of my panels perform, and in case of failure, I know which panel to remove. Otherwise, I would have to experience nightmare to unscrew and lift each of 55 panels to find out which one is faulty. With Taiga Optimizer software will tell me which panel is faulty and need to be replaced. I consider system well built and well performing. Would I recommend any of your guys to do the same? Definitely not. Rather spend $48,000 for Tesla stocks. I would appreciate your response and your thought about it. Let me know what you think. Thank you.